Hey everyone, this is Sandeep back with 100 days of coding JavaScript, and today's day number 8 where I'm going to talk about a very special comparison operator called double equal and triple equal. This is a really important video because in interviews also a lot of there are some questions which would be asked, and you should be able to answer that. Pretty important, very important. So let's jump into the video. So comparison operator, that is equal equal and triple equal. So in JavaScript, there are two comparison operators. There are two different choices you have for equality comparison. So for in your if statement, you can compare, you can do the comparison of values using either equal equal or triple equal. Okay. So what is the difference between this double equal and triple equal? That's what agenda of this video. So I have my notes created, So the equal equal operator compares the values of two operands. Operands means the value on the left hand side and the value on the right hand side, and returns true if they are equal without comparing their data types. Now data type is really important, and I have covered all the JavaScript data types in previous videos. So let's have a quick recap, right? We have number, string, boolean, undefined, null. So it's going to compare all of these, So it's going to compare only values and not the data type. That's the meaning of that's the gist of it. If the data types are different, JavaScript will try to convert one or both value to a common type before making the comparison. Now there is a type conversion which is happening behind the scene. So let's see this with an example, So I'm going to copy this and paste it inside my code editor. I'm going to just close this for now. So now here, if you see, I'm using double equal, and this is these are the operands, the left hand side operand and the right hand side operand. Now in the first example, I'm comparing 5 with string 5. Now both the values are different, right? And both are having different data types also. Now you will be surprised the output of this will be true. Why? Because the string 5, this 5, string 5 is getting converted to number 5. And then finally the comparison is happening. So I'm going to comment others, right? And let's see it one by one. So let's see what is the output of the first one. So I need to run it basically. So I'll run in live server and I'll open the element. See that? True. So this is really, really important. When you use double equals, the type conversion actually happens and then the value comparison is done. Let's see what is the problem? Let's see the second example. True equals to 1. Now what is going to happen here? True, again, this is going to give the output of true because the boolean true is converted to number 1. So here the boolean conversion is happening. True is going to get converted into 1 and then 1 is going to get compared with 1. That's why you'll be able to see the output of true. Next one. Null equals to undefined. This is really important, and this question will definitely come in an interview. This one, I mean, all of these are like kind of interview questions only. So null equals to undefined. This is again going to give you the true value because both have the same value of null. Because both have the same value of null. That is a reason. So undefined is going to get coerced into null, and null is going to be equals to null. So it's going to return true. Now, most of the people, they answer the value of this, the output of this as false. So pretty important. Okay, so I'll go back, see that we are getting true. The last one. 0 equals to false. This is pretty easy, similar to this one, right? So false is probably going to get coerced into 0. So false is converted to the number 0, right? And then 0 equals to 0 will be compared, and that will be true. And you see that all the outputs are true here. Okay, cool. Moving on. Let's talk about the triple equals now. So on the other hand, a triple equals operator compares the values of two operands and their data types. Now this line is really, really important, right? Two operands and their data type. So here the data type comparison is also happening with the value, and returns true only if they both are equal. Now both should be equal, and there will be no type conversion which is going to happen here. So let's copy this. I'm going to keep all of this, okay? So let's paste. Now what will happen here? Now I'm using triple equals, not double equals. So here first it is going to compare the data types. So 5 is a number data type and string 5 is a string data type. Here it's failing, right? The data types are different, so it's directly going to say false because the data types are different, number versus string. Pretty simple, right? So I'm going to comment the rest of the statements, and let's go back and see what will be the output. We are getting false. Next one. True equals to 1. Again, the data types are different, right? That's why the value is false, because the data type of are different booleans and numbers. That's what I have mentioned here. Go back. False, right? Next one. Can you tell me null, undefined? And and if you have watched my previous videos, you will be able to answer is already given here, but you will be able to answer this question because null and undefined are different data types in JavaScript. I'll go back to my notes. Pretty important, right? So we have different data types: number, string, boolean, undefined, null. Undefined and null are different data types in JavaScript, and that is the reason, first, it's going to compare the data types. Now, null and undefined are different data types. Null is object, kind of object, and undefined is nothing but undefined. And probably I'll come up with a separate video on why we are saying null as an object. So I don't want to confuse you, So this is again going to return false. False. The last one. 0 equal to false. Again, false. The reason is this is a number and this is boolean. So it's going to return false. See that. I can't stress on this point, these can be very good interview questions in JavaScript interview. These are really important. I highly recommend watch this video again. You should know the difference between double equal and triple equals. And at last, I want to give you a very important quick tip, As a best practice, it's recommended to use always triple equal operator for equality comparison in JavaScript, as it avoids unexpected type coercion and can make your code more reliable. So this is really, really important tip. Always use triple equal, don't use double equal. So I hope this video, you must have found this video interesting and really, really important. That's why, I thought of, combining this video with logical operators. Then I realized, no, this should be a separate video because these operators equal, and triple equals are pretty important from the interview perspective, pretty important from the code perspective, because your code is going to be, if you're writing code for production, always use triple equal. I mean, anywhere you should use triple equal only, but you're writing for just, for hobby project or anything, probably you can use double equal, but still, I wouldn't recommend. Always use triple equal. Okay, so with that, I'm going to stop here. I'll see you in the next video where I'm going to talk about another JavaScript topic. Until then, you take care, goodbye, and thanks for watching the video.